Good evening, and by the time we are done here, potentially good morning from Mizzou Arena. Gabe DeArmond here with you after, look, I don't know how else to say it, the game of the year in college basketball. A 110-98 Missouri win over number 4 Alabama. That is the third win over a top 5 team this year. 350 of you guys already hanging out here with us after 11 o'clock on a Wednesday night. Look, screw work for you guys. I mean, more work for me. Screw sleep for me. Screw sleep and work for you guys. Drew King is down in the post-game press conferences right now. I got tired of waiting for Nate Oates and skipped out. Drew is recording all the post-game. He'll have stuff. We'll have video of all the Missouri press conferences, everything later tonight. But wanted to hop on here with you guys. Before we get rolling fully, Drew will be up in a little bit. Want to remind you that our post-game shows this year are brought to you by the Bruning Law Firm. And look, I got to give A.J. Bruning and folks at Bruning Law Firm credit. Missouri was coming off an 0-18 season last year. Like, there wasn't a huge market. Yeah, let's jump on board with this team and let's sponsor 10, 15, whatever it is, post-game shows throughout the year. The Bruning Law Firm did it. We appreciate them for doing so. So in return, we want you, if you're ever in a situation to need an injury lawyer, if somebody's hurt you, if you need to get back to your life, get in touch with the folks at the Bruning Law Firm. Just give them a call. It is 573-400-2796 for a free consultation. They're not going to get paid until you get paid. Once again, 573-400-2796. And guys, after that game, there's absolutely only one way to start.
Gabe, this is Coach Matt. I know ball. This team had active hands.
That was supposed to be Tiger Terry. I labeled it Tiger Terry. It's not Tiger Terry. I don't know. We'll find Tiger Terry. We already have a message from Tiger Terry. This much I know. No offense to Coach Matt. We will get back to your voicemail. Don't worry. Tiger Terry's in there somewhere. So, guys, I want to give you just my quick thoughts off the top of the head. Yeah, free throw shooting was bad, okay? 31 for 47. Like, going 47 times is great. Caleb Grill, 10 of 11. Everybody else, 21 for 36. Not good enough. Mark Mitchell, 8 for 12. Tony Perkins, 6 for 8. Tamar Bates, 4 for 4. Trent Pierce, 1 for 5. Ant Robinson, 0 for 2. Josh Gray, 2 for 4. Jacob Cruz, 0 for 1. So, the wrong guys were going to the line. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you that this had anything to do with Alabama not playing well. Alabama shot, let me look. Alabama shot 54% in this game, 41.9% from three. They made 13 threes, 71% from the line, better than Missouri. Mark Sears was the best player I've seen this year, 12 of 20, 35 points, 5 assists, absolutely elite. This was not Alabama not playing well. This was Alabama coming in and giving Missouri a shot. Any other team in America is probably down 25 the way Missouri played in the first half. The ceiling for this team, I wrote this 3 weeks ago. I said the ceiling for this team is a national championship. They have that in them. I'm not predicting it. The tournament's wild, right? But they showed you tonight they can go toe-to-toe with anybody. This team has won at Florida, only team to do that. Has won at Mississippi State by the biggest margin of any team this year. Has won at Georgia by the biggest margin of anybody this year. Went to Tennessee. It took Tennessee's best offensive night of the year, if not of many years, to beat Missouri. Played A&M's game here in Columbia. It took a last-second three-pointer to beat them, and they just took Alabama's best shot and beat them. I'm not saying Missouri's the best team in the country, but there's not a team they can't beat. If tonight's Missouri plays Auburn, that's a much different game than it was 3 months ago. Or 2 months ago, whenever they played that game. So there is no ceiling for this team. So I'm going to hop into some voicemails, and we'll start with Coach Matt because he was the first one that I mistakenly labeled.
It was super tough. Loved watching Caleb Grill run around without the ball, hitting shots. And this team hits a different level when Ant Robinson is out there playing like he did today. Go Tigers, MIZ.
No
Gabe,
question, Matt.
Coach Matt.
Look, Ant Robinson, Ant Robinson was the best player on the floor tonight. That is, bar none, the best game I have ever seen Anthony Robinson II play in college. His stat line is maybe not what some of the other guys was. In 24 minutes, he had 14 points, 6 of 8 from the floor, 2 for 4 from 3, did miss the 2 free throws, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, it doesn't look like the best game Ant Robinson's ever played. If you watched that game, that was the best game he has ever played. He was officially credited with 3 steals and a block, only 1 turnover. He was plus 10 when he was on the court. Elite play from Anthony Robinson II tonight. No question about it. Like, Mark Mitchell, amazing. Caleb Grill, great. Trent Pierce, some big moments. Jacob Cruz, some big moments. Like, there's nobody that didn't contribute to this win. But to me, Ant Robinson, absolutely elite. Go back to more voicemails, and do want to invite you guys to comment in the chat. I will get some of the comments up. I wasn't going to ask our producer to stay up till 11:30 tonight and maybe or maybe not do a show. So, I'm running this by myself, so it's a little helter-skelter, but I promise I will get to the comments.
Gabe, I want to apologize to Anthony Robinson for saying he sucked. I'm just a middle-aged man that can't control my emotions. Anthony Robinson, you don't suck. M-I-Z.
Well put. Anthony Robinson does not suck. Well established. Let's go to another one.
Gabe, Drew, John from Kansas City here. Oh my goodness. Find me one team in college basketball having more fun than these guys. Whether it's anything they're doing on the court looks like a blast. And then the post-game interviews, oh my goodness. These guys are electric. It's appointment viewing. This team is just, they're fun.
Excellent point. And like David Dowell said, what a fun game. Guys, I was texting friends at halftime. I said, win or lose, this team is fun as hell to watch. And I don't know what play personifies it best, but I wrote in my analysis, instant reaction after the game, this team throws the ballsiest passes I've ever seen. I mean, like, you see what they're going to try to do, and you go, well, there's no way that's going to work. And it doesn't always work, but sometimes it works, and it actually works more often than it doesn't. I thought the prettiest possession of the season, they come out of a timeout. Tony Perkins, Caleb Grill's at the three-point line. He cuts right down the middle of the lane. Tony Perkins throws a pass to Caleb Grill that I think no way it's getting there. It gets there. Grill is going full speed, one motion behind the back to Mitchell. Pump fake, layup, foul. Then toward the end of the first half, Ant Robinson throws like a 70-foot pass to Mark Mitchell for a layup. And then with the game on the line, like an 8-point game in the last minute and a half, they just go, I think it was Grill that inbounded it, but I'm not sure. I was trying to do 100 things. They just go 70 feet to Tamar Bates. This team has no conscience. And like, sometimes when you watch it, you go, oh no, Marcus Allen can't shoot a 3 there. Or, oh no, Mark Mitchell, you made one, just cool it. But it's part of, I think, this team's identity is they have a confidence and a complete lack of conscience that just says, screw it. Let's give it a shot.
Great win. We needed this game. Really, outside of the 12-0 run, this game was even the whole game. Granted, we make half our missed free throws. We probably won by 20. But it just shows you how good Alabama is. I didn't think our defense was bad at all. I mean, Alabama had made like 5 or 6 shots as the shot clock expired, and 4 of them were threes. There's nothing you can really do about that. Alabama's just good. That said, like I said last week, when there wasn't a post-game show, Missouri's become one of those teams where if they play their A game, you can't beat them. Unless you're maybe Auburn or Alabama. And Alabama didn't play their A game in the first half. But I think both teams are even. I think you got 5 teams in the SEC that are legit Final Four contenders. You got Alabama, Auburn, Florida, A&M, and Missouri.
Guys, I got no idea what's going on here. There are flashing lights and sirens. Hang on. There is a fire in Mizzou Arena. They are asking people to leave. This is no joke, guys. They are like evacuating the building. I've got to take a break here to find out if I need to leave. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. All right, guys, no joke. There is a fire in a suite about 3 suites over. Like, I've got to move. If we can come back, we will. I might have to leave the building. You can't make this shit up, but apologize. I got to cut it short.